All right, Michael Jacobs back here, guys. In today's video, we're looking at Toronto's market stats. Coming up next. All right, like I said, Michael Jacobs back here, guys, and today we're covering the market stats for last month. Basically, what we're seeing is we'll bring it up right here. Sales, obviously, 6,379, slightly up, less than 1%, really, from last month. Your active listings up, 15%, which is just over 19,000. Months of inventory has been bumped up as well, 15%, up to 3 months, which is still, a good, seller's market. The average price has jumped up from last month to 775,000, and days of market have dropped down. So when I look at this as a whole, if you're looking to sell, obviously, 1 in 3 properties are selling. The key thing here is if you're looking to sell, you definitely want to make sure that your property stands out. If it hasn't been updated, certain things you could do to give it a little bit of lipstick, to give hedge you in the market. Obviously, when you're picking your listing agent, hopefully they give you some good key points that because what I'm finding is what's selling right now are the polished, beautiful looking properties that obviously have some recent renovations that, to me, beat out the existing inventory, right? So this is very important. What you want to do is keep an eye on what's going on in your micro market, because these stats are obviously with the GTA as a whole. These numbers are being weighed down by expensive properties in York region. And just like if you're looking at the Toronto stats, they bump, just Toronto's market as a whole, bumped back quite fast, turnaround since last month. You're looking at 2.5 and even under for months of inventory. It's a strong market. So these stats, as a whole, you gotta, there's different micro markets, and obviously in these stats that if you're in a certain area that your listing agent or buying agent needs to obviously give you and let you pay attention and explain to you what's going directly in that market, because as a whole these numbers do not represent, like I said, this is real estate's all about location, and you got to pay attention to what is going on directly in your area related to your property type. But as a whole, I saw these numbers. I thought they were much lower than lower than expected, but obviously still a good indication of the market's kind of slowly picking up. I find what I'm going to project is next month we're going to see an increase with these numbers still, and then going into the later months it will cool down. So, like I said, I'm looking to buy. Hopefully you're looking to buy. If you're looking to sell, let me know. We could talk about it and hopefully build a plan of action to move forward. Like, share, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.